Good morning. Well, now, here we are. It is Tuesday, the 22nd of October 2024, and I am at this wonderful healing place, the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital, Stanmore, northwest corner of London. On the gates, I must find the other gate, but the one I've still got a picture of is there. God is dwelling too, so it has Christian origins, as quite frankly does much, if not most, of the society around me here in England. I'm listening to my Carthusian monks. They do this every night. It's an enclosed order. À la Grande Chartreuse, en sud-est de la France. So it's an entirely enclosed order. They see their relatives or friends once a year, I believe. I think there are about 22 of them at present. And there are a few little pockets around the world. And their whole commitment to life is to love God through Christ, just to contemplate God through communal prayer like this. So this is midnight vigils for 2 hours. And other times during the day, I don't know if they follow, the Benedictine monks follow one of the Psalms says you pray 7 times. So they have formal prayers 7 times a day. I don't know if the Carthusians do as well. Founded by Bruno, Saint Bruno, and the date I have in mind is 1024, just off the top of my head. So they're praying for the whole world, sort of all the time, basically. That is their life. And they live, it's in the mountains, so wood, heated by wood, but cold, snow in the winter. But quite substantial accommodation. You can look it up. It's actually a lovely castle-like building. My spirit is called to that sort of life, but I'm here just in the ordinary. You walk out the gate and you're not very far from London, the big bad world. And I'm exactly what it says on that big poster below the, whatever they are, 3 coloured twizzle sticks. I'm on the mend. Medicines, exercise, nutrition, daily activities. And they take on these humongously, horrendously difficult spinal cases and sarcoma, cancer cases and so on. No one else, very few other places are able or willing to take on. So hats off to them, the staff, both medical and nursing and domestic. just, I don't know, there seems to be a good spirit here, which is lovely. So there we are. I've now been here exactly 4 weeks, having had 2 operations, coming in for 1. They'd cancelled 6 already. One specifically I remember being for a youngster with probably a very nasty sarcoma, cancer of his bone. Well, fine, of course he should have the place first. But it took me 5 years to get here, since diagnosis on Thursday the 3rd of October 2019. It's exactly 5 years on, really. So, there we are. But now that I'm here, they had to do the main operation, 4.5 hours, and then there was a lump of hematoma, almost certainly. So even though they're whacking in the domestos of antibiotics, which I'm trying to get into my head, I must be getting old. Perhaps I'm just slow. I've always been a bit slow at names, family names. That take huge. Once they're in, on the other hand, then they stick. So, security man going by. Tychoplenin and certioxone, strong antibiotics, just in case there are little bugs attached, and I'm waiting on microbiology results today, I believe, and then off back up to my Northumbria with St. Aidan, St. Cuthbert, the Venerable Bede, King Oswald and St. Hilda, amongst others, all in the sort of 600-700s, but it was where Christianity, seemingly God wanted to spread from there throughout England in particular, but onto the continent from there too, and so on. That's why I was led there. That's why I felt I was led there. So that's my story. Lucky old me, really, to have this available. Sigh was for this Ingler land of mine, spelt with a small e, and it came up yet again. They have a Church of England vicar, minister, comes round. I've seen him before. My position on this is utterly clear. The supreme governor of the Church of England is the reigning monarch of this Britain, and that's who's therefore the colonel-in-chief of the army. That is monstrous. So from its inception, Henry VIII and the rest, its foundations are false. It fundamentally cannot ever be a genuine organization worshipping God through Christ. Amen to that. Anyway, so this chap turned up and he wanted to give me a blessing the second time round, and I just politely but declined. I do not recognize his authority. The difficulty then, and further to this, is that lo and behold, I have looked also at the Roman Catholics, and as they are now constituted, not their origins, back to St. Peter, of course. St. Francis revered Pope of the day. St. Francis's dates are 1182 to 1226, with, of course, four Clares, St. Clare, too. God put those two beautiful spirits in Assisi. Well, I do not revere the authority of the Roman Catholics, hence I am not a Benedictine monk, in fact. So that leaves me out in the cold. So for this brief little spell in my life, I'm in community with this place, which I find is, I mean, they're absolute rainbow nations here. All around the world, both medical, nursing, domestic staff from everywhere. Very interesting. So, hats off to the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital, Stanmore, London. Closing shot of my old monks.